Namaste, crypto aficionados and my fellow capitalists. I hope you guys are doing great, and I'm back again. And I need to bring this video out. It's urgent because this is about privacy, right? It's about privacy at the whole ecosystem level, right? A crypto ecosystem level. So what happened was that Tornado Cash has been blacklisted by the U.S. Treasury Department on allegations of being a national security threat. Okay, so they banned American citizens, which is now America, right? But soon you will see it in other countries as well, especially countries that kowtow to US. Okay, so they ban American citizens from using popular coin mixing service Tornado Cash, as it says the protocol poses risks to national security. So you use Tornado Cash if you don't want to leave a trail behind. You don't want to know. You don't want people to know that it's your wallet, right? You don't want that. Okay, so it could be for many reasons. Like some people believe in certain causes, right? They believe in a political cause, or they believe in a social cause that they want to donate to, but they cannot, right? For whatever reason, right? And they don't want people to know, so that is one thing. And also for wealth purposes, sometimes people want to keep their wealth hidden away from certain kind of people, right? They don't want people to know, maybe it's for their retirement. They just want to keep 5 Ethereum for their retirement, or 10 ETH for their retirement. Nobody knows. Just keep it, and then when the time comes, they want to draw down. It's possible, and it's perfectly okay, right? But for whatever reasons, I don't know, so they've been blacklisted. And now the problem is that they have also they are working with USDC, the stable coin, and USDC cannot be transferred. So for certain addresses, they have already frozen the accounts. So the funny thing is that USDC is not decentralized. Okay, I mean, it was never decentralized, but we always used to think, okay, it's the best. But now they are coming after USDC. They are coming after accounts that are using USDC, that they are washing, that accounts that are washing USDC. So, okay, USDC is no more centralized. If you are a decentralized aficionado, if you are a decentralized guy, you would want to move away from USDC. Okay, of course, if you don't use all these mixers, it's fine and all that, but KYC will be coming sooner or later. So be prepared. If you're prepared with that, if you're okay with that, then it's okay, it's fine, right? For people who are more decentralized, who do not want their amount of their assets to be frozen. I mean, that's the whole idea of crypto, right? It should be not confiscatable, right? That word, right? You cannot confiscate, right? The bank can confiscate your money, right? Your government can confiscate your money in the bank, but nobody can confiscate your Bitcoin, which is with you, right? If you keep it in cold storage, right? So that's the whole idea. So the Treasury Department claims that Tornado Cash has been used to launder more than 7 billion worth of cryptocurrency since its creation in 2019. The agency mentioned Lazarus, the North Korean group that was allegedly behind the Axie Infinity Bridge attack that amounted to over 600 million, as one of the bad actors that used Tornado Cash. No, look, you want to talk about bad actors, I can tell you there are so many banks like HSBC and how they laundered money for the Mexican cartels, right? They were laundering money like crazy, right? Watch the movie Made in America, Tom Cruise movie Made in America. You'll understand what I'm trying to talk about. Laundering. Really, I tell you, they are banks. They're one of the respected banks. Hong Kong, Shanghai Banking Corporation. Bullshit, I tell you, real bullshit. But anyway, back to this. Okay, so Treasury is sanctioning the Tornado Cash, a virtual currency mixer that launders proceeds of cyber crimes, including those committed against victims in the United States. Despite public assurances otherwise, Tornado Cash has repeatedly failed to impose effective controls designed to stop it from laundering funds for malicious cyber actors on a regular basis without basic measures to address its risk. Treasury will continue to aggressively pursue actions against mixers that launder virtual currency for criminals and those who assist them. Look, this Tornado Cash is a tool, is a contract, right? It's like a knife. You can use a knife to kill somebody. You could use a knife as a doctor, as a surgeon, to cut away the cancer, to heal somebody, to operate on something. So it works both ways. right? So it's a tool. It's just there, right? So they have sanctioned tornadocash.org, the website. Okay, they have sanctioned that, right? So Americans want to use, they can't use that unless, of course, they use a VPN, lah. Then they probably could be able to use it, but it's not worth it, lah, if you ask me, because the fines are very heavy, right? You could get a jail term for it also. Okay. The Treasury statement reiterates that all persons in the US are now prohibited from using Ethereum-based service, and any knowledge of such must be reported to the OFAC, right? So that's the sad thing about this, because they are curtailing the technology that comes around with it. Okay, so not only that, even the GitHub, right? So Roman Semenov, this is the guy who's the founder, who created one of the founders of Tornado Cash. So he's saying my GitHub account. So GitHub is a place, where all the open source, smart contracts, all the programming and all the work that we buy the coins, but the work that the developers do are all stored there. So people can learn from each other and they can do updates and all that. So it's a repository of codes, right? That whatever a project has, right? So, Ethereum, Polygon, all projects, will have a GitHub usually, or they will fork it from the GitHub. So his GitHub was suspended. That is wrong, because it's open source. It's open software. The second thing is, GitHub is owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft is owned by who, right? You should know who is owned by, right? It starts with a C and ends with a A. Okay, it's initial, right? 3 words, start with a C, end with the A, so you should know who. But the thing is that you can't do this because he's not at fault. Of course, they didn't sanction him as a person. Of course, they sanctioned the website, they sanctioned the smart contract, but people can still use the smart contract. If you want to use it, you can use it, right? And I don't know if hundreds of million people use it. How are they going to? I don't know. But the thing is that this is not the right thing to do, I feel. Okay. Now, talking about USDC, right? USDC is one of the stable coins, after UST, right? So I think this is all planned. After UST, suddenly drops, it dies off, and people all move to USDC, right? Because UST is useless, right? Depegged and all that. So they moved to USDC. So now they're coming after USDC. It's smart. It's sort of like bringing people to that place and then, capturing them one shot. So if you're using USDC, just be careful, if you don't want your trail to be known and all that, I suggest you get out of USDC, right? Look at things like, even DAI also, DAI also is backed by USDC, like 50% or something like that. So people are talking about LUSD, it's backed by its collateral, right? But it's all dependent on its total value lock. So LUSD is one option, right? And then is MAI, right? MAI is that stable coin issued by Qidao, so I think it's on Polygon. I think so, yeah, MAI. So these are the things that you could be looking at, right? Of course, one day I believe Bitcoin will be the stable coin. Okay, I don't know, maybe I'm not a maxi, but I love Bitcoin, and I really think that the stable coin in the future, everything will be the reserve currency. The stable coin will be Bitcoin. Okay, so now enough about that, right? So Tornado Cash is a decentralized application. So it's decentralized at its core, used to obfuscate the trail of previous cryptocurrency transactions on Ethereum blockchain. So that's what the powers that be, they do not like that. Okay, now penalties for interacting with the smart contract addresses on the SDN list, especially designated national. If you are on that list, okay, it's going to be bad. If you're going to use that mixer, right? You're going to use the Tornado Cash, which is actually a mixer, right? The penalties for non-compliance can range from fines of 50,000 to 10 million, and 10 to 30 years of imprisonment is too harsh, right? An estimated 437 million worth of assets consisting of stablecoins, Ethereum, and wrapped Bitcoin are currently held in Tornado Cash's smart contract addresses. As a result, issuers are expected to take steps to prevent the transaction or redemption of such assets. So they are looking at you. They are looking at where the transactions are going. Right? So both the entities behind USDC and Tether also, USDT, can freeze their stablecoin transfers to and from Tornado Cash on the Ethereum smart contract level. So these are, these are compatible to Ethereum smart contract, but they have modified their smart contract, right? That's the sad part. The ERC, 20, the ERC20 compatible, but they are not, decentralized. They are centralized to the point where they can freeze your assets. So we have to think about it. Even for me, is USDC the place that I want to keep my stable coins at? So that's the thing. And this is going to be very big in the coming months, because you can see how I think it's all planned in that way. The crash of UST, like I mentioned, and people running to USDC, and now they're just watching and they are playing their game. So guys, be careful of what you are doing. So I want to talk about White also. I know a few days ago I did a video on White Ethereum, right, which I really liked the project. But after what this happened, I just took my profit, made a nice profit from it. I just took it and I just sold my stuff. If let's say everything goes well and it's still, if everything is not, if it's not going to be huge, if it's not going to be so brazen like this, right? If things get back to normal, we don't hear much noise again, I might look into going back into White at a better entry level lah. But let's see how it goes. But for now, I'm out of White, but it's a good project nonetheless. But I think these guys, the government is going after all these kinds of projects. So as told by pseudonymous DeFi educator Bo Tai Iguana, the new Tornado Cash sanctions apply across the board for US individuals and entities also. Simple interactions such as Gitcoin donations. You want to donate to Gitcoin, working for the project, running or downloading its software, visiting the website, and depositing, withdrawing from smart contracts could be interpreted as violations. Okay, as you can see here. Bantek says Circle just frozen. Circle is the one that issues USDC. Circle just frozen 75,000 USDC belonging to unsuspecting Tornado users, as well as 149 USDC donated to the project. These are the addresses that it has blocked, that it has froze the 75,000 USDC. So Circle can do it. They can just squeeze your balls, like that. So yeah, guys, we've got to think what we're going to do, right? So this is the news that I thought I should bring it to your attention, and I just want to say thank you and namaste.